Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, and today we limit break Borra, one of the most consistently broken weapons in this game. And today you'll learn why, if you don't know it already. We'll pick up Silent Old Sanctuary for more cooldown, drop down, thank you. And now we need the life later, we'll need the life sign scan. Perfect, because this gives us a huge amount of bonus stats later on when it's evolved. That also means I kind of want to evolve it first. How much am I leveling up here? I'm not really used to that anymore because of the last video. Let's lock in Trona, because that's really rare, that's good. Duplicator, yeah, let's also lock that in, because that just needs one more level up and it's done. But we are focusing on the life sign mini-ghost, perfect, the life sign scan, and then we'll just go crazy. Okay. It doesn't deal damage. Oh, that's interesting. So it only dealt damage because we had, what is its name? The thing, retaliatory damage last time. Interesting. Not that it matters because we do have center water, but that's interesting. Do I want to max this up a bit? I mean, increases damage by 10, that's actually quite good. I will also trigger this, so the enemies walk in faster. Now, do we already want to go down for Boogaloo of Illusions? I honestly don't think so, because we want to max this out ASAP. So let's do that. Empty Tome, really good, because I also have to be careful that I don't end up dying, you know? I guess I could walk in the Clock Lancet, right? Kind of. It's not really working, is it? Life Sign Scan, perfect, because this also heals us when we level it up, so it's kind of a safe bet. Empty Tome. Honestly speaking, though, I don't think I need Empty Tome right now. Not in general, just right now. Okay, well, this is going really well. Life Sign Scan. At minute 1, the first boss spawns. This is when we want to evolve, and after that, it's a little bit chilly-milly period, because we're waiting for the boss at 3 minutes. And I will actually roll here. I roll here. Yeah, perfect. Because we have to hurry up, you know. Okay, there's the boss. Oh, Life Sign Scan. Just one more level up. If I can get him frozen inside of La Center Board. Did he die? Did he? Oh, there, but there's the chest. I was like, did he die and didn't drop a chest? Because I didn't see a pointer. But there we go. It's maxed out. That means we have our very first evolution, and it will start ticking up our stats. Now, we have done a bunch of Borra in the past, so all we want to do is just go crazy. There's a tracked orb. I think I will take Brazier though, just for now, because we've already combined, and every single time we see a pop-up here, we gain bonus stats. And the best thing is, I think it has a 15-second cooldown, but the more cooldown reduction we have, the lower this gets, down to 1.5 seconds per trigger. There's a tracked orb, it's on the stage, but way too far away. I'll definitely not wait for that. And we just want to get Borra, I think, right now, right? Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Oh my god, more area. This is like the dream. We don't even need it. Center water, sure. Okay, this is not good. Because I will deal with the Guardians somehow, and this could be a problem looking at this. Okay, center water is almost maxed out, but wait, we are far ahead of the curve. Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, now it's level 8, nice. Now the good thing is we also gain movement speed, which works like projectile speed on this weapon, and that just means, well, it will get a lot faster in the future. Not right now, let's banish this in this very moment. Is it time to walk down? The only concern that I have is, if I walk down now and I take too much damage and die, then I'm dead. Believe it or not. That's a thing that happens. Oh, I thought I had wings in here. Let me quickly... I don't. Oh. So I could go the safe route and take Tirachizu here. But I will go the risky route and I'll just increase my growth, which is quite a significant difference. No, that's good. Sure, let's do it. That's fine. Here, more crown. Is it really fine though? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see very soon. Now the floor is already covered. What is our current cooldown? 80%. That means we already got a bonus, a single one. But that's good. So I think we may actually max out here. We have maxed out crown. So we found the red gem and there we go. Where's it? Oh, there's another red gem. We walk around a lot, so multiples of them generate. Okay, let's see if this is enough. It's still not enough. That's fine, though. So, initially, I will not go... There was the red gem. Oh, man, there are so many red gems. Why are there so many enemies? So, initially, I don't want to go for the bonus curse, I think. Do I want to gamble? Honestly, I could just take it. And if we get a triple chest here, we even max out the Trona. Sure, let's do it. Let's gamble on the Labora being strong enough. The thing is, Labora needs some time to grow, so I'm a little bit concerned. Can you just die? Like, look at this. Imagine this was a Guardian. I think I would just be dead, you know? There we go. Nice. Triple chest? Nah, we have Labora. It's all good. So, I would say, let's get the red gem here. And now, we should get a huge amount of level ups. Do I just trigger this a couple of times? Yeah, I think I will just trigger this manually for bonus stats. Every single time we level up and have limit break with it, we get bonus stats. Duration is sadly bad for... Okay, let me explain. So the way the weapon works is, it looks at its duration and then it wants to spread to the max area over the entire duration. That means the more duration you have, the longer it takes for it to become bigger, but it lasts longer. However, it's straight up just better to, like, that it goes and it's like ginormous, you know, instead of taking a huge duration to get there. But nah, it's fine. This is beautiful though. I just have to pick out a mount. Are we just way too overpowered now that we can actually deal with the Guardians? It is fast-ish. It's like not ginormously fast, but yeah, I'll just go down. You know what? I can just rush for the enemies. Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm protected. There we go. Okay, I just realized now I'm not invulnerable. Yeah, so there's the issue. Every single weapon in this game has a certain pool limit. That is the max amount of projectiles per weapon that you can have. So even if we had 2 Laboras, which is not possible, but if we had it, they would have their own limits. Why does this even have a mount? What does it do? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, point being, if they are all on the floor and we run away, then they are just somewhere else on the game, like outside, completely far away, because they don't disappear, and we don't have protection because nothing new gets spawned if we hit that limit. So I have to be a little bit careful, but honestly, if we have enough movement speed and it keeps going up because of the paranormal activities, we'll be fine. We'll be more than fine. Now, I do have to be careful that I don't put too much into the paranormal activities. I think the moment I get the Boogaloo of Illusions, we'll just stop doing it. Now, you may say, Dex, why is this so ginormous already? So I'll say this, this is already so big. Do we actually need Boogaloo of Illusions? Well, we would get to the point faster where we cover the entire screen, which is like, it's really important to get there. Yeah, and look at how small they start. No, we'll get it. We'll get it. Where's the armor? It's over there. You know what, I'll just run through. Yep, thank you. 100 damage, by the way, on the weapon. Our might keeps going up, and our damage will catapult into infinity later on. Who's that? Those are the hands. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Where's my red gem? I got it. Okay, nice. So we'll do one big level up here where we get all the paranormal activities that we can. Also, a mount and area is huge on Labora. Oh my god, that's so much amount. We just get a mount 4 times in a row. That's just ridiculous. Okay, so there we go. Now it's way bigger than ever before. We also got a bunch of area upgrades there from the life sign analyzer. So, do I just run through? This is really dangerous. You only live once. Okay, so now we want to have Boogaloo of Illusions. Are you ready for 1, 2, 3? Boogaloo of Illusions. And there we go. Nice. I wanted the ring. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I'm going back. That's really bad. Okay, curse is about to happen, which... Scheiße, Alter. Why are they so powerful? There we go. Nice, I got it. So the problem is I have to stand in my Labora that they keep getting staggered. Every single time you hit an enemy, they get staggered for a minimal amount, but because we have so much overlapping Labora, they can't really move a lot. However, if I run out, there's no Labora, right? No sticky goo on the floor to stop them from moving. This is fine. You know what? I'll actually run through the enemies. Yep, that's safer than staying there with the Guardians. I don't see anything, Alter. Damage number is nice. Okay, let's go. I'm not under tension, you are under tension, you are detention. Die. Yeah, I could go down and get revivals. If I get revivals though, then I get less growth, which is really bad, so I don't do it, but I honestly should be doing it. This is fine though. This is totally fine, as long as they don't have bonus curse. Look at this. Oh, shizzle. Bonus curse is about to happen again. Okay. This will be fine. This will be fine. This is not fine. This is... Okay, good. Now here's the issue about Borra. If you don't move around and it doesn't follow you, if it doesn't chase you, then it doesn't get bigger from the movement, you know? Like the main growth it has is when it goes towards you, but if it idles on top of you, it doesn't grow. So until we have the max screen size, we kinda have to keep doing this, and this is why Center Water is way stronger, because it already would cover the entire screen. Now why did I go for Borra over Center Water? I thought it would be more fun, you know, that it moves around. We also get the movement speed bonus on top of the projectile speed bonus, which is like the only weapon that can get around that cap. I think with the movement speed it goes beyond the normal 400% bonus cap on speed, because the movement speed is added on top. I think. I'm pretty sure at least. I don't know if that's the case, but isn't this hypnotic? Just look at this ball of death. Why is everything always like going back to balls with me? Maybe I should talk to a psychologist. I think something is off there. No, certain acceptances are not happening. Either way, I'll take my ball of death. Ooh, red gems. Okay. Dex, why did you not... Hey, why is he so invisible? Why did you not take the attractor up to the max level? Well, okay, down here, Wicked Season effect, we always talk about this. It doubles the stat it shows there. So when the crown appears, it doubles the growth that we have. So right now we have 309% total growth, and it goes up to 718%. And we want to pick it up then, because then we get amazing stuff like... Where is it? Did we get it? Yeah. Amazing stuff like this. We just had 2 level up sessions in that. We got level 206, okay? This ball of death is growing very fast. There is a vacuum. That's actually perfect. So how do I get you to grow even more? Just wobbling? Okay. Is it just me or doesn't it look like it grows at all? Right? Like, I feel like... Oh my god, it's really fast though. I feel like it's not growing. Is that just its size limit, maybe? Like, I don't mean the size limit of the overall weapon, but the size limit by movement, maybe. Because, like, look at this. Okay, I'll run over here. Let's see how big... Oh my god. Huh. Okay, that's a little bit bigger. Yeah, and once it's here, it gets smaller again. Wait. Let me test this out again. So it just spawned 9, the red gem. I have to run away from the red gem. I'm sorry. That's big-ish? Big-ish? Is big-ish a word? Well, now it is. Where's the red... don't get... Okay, now. Red gem? It wasn't a biggie. Okay, all good. There's a red gem. Yeah, didn't suck up all the experience yet. There's another red gem. So, in case you're confused, the way it works with the red gem is every single... Like, if there's a certain amount of gems on the screen, it stops dropping them, and instead they get accumulated in a certain red gem that is just outside of your screen border, or the furthest away from you if there's no red gem outside. That was funny. So... And what happens then is, every single time an enemy dies, it picks out the furthest away gem from you on the entire map, and vacuums it up to the next gem next to it. And it keeps repeating that until all the gems are in one big red gem. So let's see if we can find that to show you... There we go. Yeah, that was a lot, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a lot, and we got a lot of bonus stats. We currently have 6 amount. We have 2 revivals, by the way. Area is going up, might is going up, movement speed is ridiculous. Okay, so... Yeah. You know what's the funniest part? With Center Water, this will already be way bigger and way more broken. Now, don't get me wrong, the main downside with Center Water is it has less damage growth compared to this one here, but it's not as significant because we get so many limit break stats that it doesn't really matter. You know, if a weapon starts at 20 damage, another weapon starts at 100 damage, but you get 1000 bonus damage from limit breaks, then, oh nice, then one weapon is at 1100, the other is at 1020. Is that really a big difference? Not really, right? Doesn't change all too much. But on the way there, until you get high damage numbers, and let's take a look at this, it matters. We have 250 damage. That's not bad, you know? That's... Should I just keep them on now? Because I feel like the Circle of Death is far outside. Yeah, I think that's more satisfying, because it's not as bad as it can be. Okay, so I saw a vacuum to my bottom left here. Do you see it blinking? Do you see it blinking? Do you see it blinking? There. Nice. That was a ginormous amount of bonus stats. Oh my god. Nothing here changed. Those are very solid stats though. Okay. 290 damage, by the way. Like, the best part is about the Paranormal Scan that you also get Might. And honestly, I wouldn't need anything in that, not even cooldown. The only thing I need is might scaling, which sounds a little bit like a meme, like why not cooldown? Well, the thing is, usually with limit break, you already get... Aha. Well, that's funny. What do I even go for? So there is the Crystal Princess, which means when you move around, you deal, like, it attacks faster. But I honestly don't think that matters at all. I could just go for this and get to 400% faster, which is not really worth it, thinking about it, right? Like, what is speed really doing for us because we stand still? So, no. I guess it's just you. Okay. The best part is... Whoa. Was it this big? I swear it just got way bigger. What just happened? Why is it so big? Huh? It just like made a bloom and was ginormous. Okay, so now when we move around, the cooldown goes down. The issue is we have a huge amount of movement speed, you know, which is good because the more we move, the more it's reduced as far as I know. The downside is, oh, that just reminds me of weapons that scale with your movement speed. Oh my god. Oh, I have to limit break so many weapons with this. Okay, what was I talking about? It's fine, everything is... I can't keep doing this, this is like crazy. Yeah, I kinda expected to get a dead arcane. I can walk against a wall. Well, that's not working. Okay, you know what? Let's turn off the damage numbers. Where's the wall? There. Okay, so we keep doing this. The only issue is the enemies can't really spawn because there's a big emptiness down there. Just like inside of me. There is the experience. Perfect. We'll walk up. Yeah, we'll walk up. We'll walk up here, and here are a bunch of walls. Like, what is the dude doing there? Like here, we can just walk against. They can still spawn from all sides, right? Except for the right side, I guess. Oh no, I'm passing through. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. That kind of rhymed. Nine magnet. Och nö, du Dödel, komm. I have to run away more. Why are the enemies so insanely fast? This could be a problem in the future. Oh. The entire floor is covered in Labora. My Labora, okay, not your Labora. That would be... that would not be good. I mean, where's really the difference? I don't know. My Labora is your Labora. The communist Labora. Yeah. Do I explain the joke? I don't know. Maybe an Italian can explain it in the comments, or everyone that already knows it by the 1 million times I've told it in the past. Yeah. Okay, so there's another magnet. The Labora is big enough that I don't think I have to move anymore. Yes, the cooldown goes down, but does this really look like we care? Like, the enemies are just dying. You can't die the enemies faster if they're already dying so fast. Like, there's a certain limit to everything. What is there? We are technically limit breaking, which is exactly the point of not having... Ach, scheiße, I can't walk into that. Ach, du Bauer, ey. But if you don't know... Okay, so Bauer in German... Yeah, you know what? No, I mean... So, when you ever have a German spouse, or German boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the not... Then just say to them, like, Bauer is something like my dear. Or for example, if you just want to call them over, then just say, ey, komm her, du Bauer, okay? Ey, komm her, du Bauer. Makes sense, right? If you really go from English, right? The come is the same stuff. And yeah, Bauer, yeah, we talked about that. So yeah, that's honestly something I think that should, like, more people should be doing that. It's just like certain people do it, but I think it's like a beautiful thing to say. It's like someone sowing the seed of love in the relationship, you know? It's almost like, how should I call it? It's almost like seeding and harvesting the love, you know? So just call them Bauer. Okay, I'll stop. I don't know. I just gotta imagine how there's like an English dude, like an American dude, and he has like a German girlfriend. It's like, hey, du Bauer. Did you just call me a Bauer? I hear that German guy on YouTube said to call you a Bauer. Okay, I'll yeah, let's just drop the topic. You know, one topic that came to my mind is how Germans are always portrayed to be, like, mad. Like, when someone talks in German, they're like, ja, nein, Schnitzel, ist ein Schnitzel, and stuff like this, you know? And I didn't really want to talk about it because, I already talked in the past about how, like, that's not how any German talks. And then I realized, making it point to my audience where I only talk in German when I curse and go, like, mad mode, may not be the best audience to talk to, because that's the only side you know when I turn mad. And then I turn mad and then start speaking German is not really giving off the right vibes, you know? I can just say something in German. Like, one of the most romantical German things that you can say is, Schnegge, sollen wir für eine Steuerminderung heiraten? That's like the epitome, the highest tier you can reach in a relationship. Okay, so, but did you see that? It was calm, it was soft, wasn't it? That is the real German, that is what it's all about saving taxes. But it means more paperwork. Actually, you know what? That makes a German happy. You know, more paper. Does any German actually love paperwork? I mean, the thing is, I notice with older generations, especially my father and my mother, they keep everything in these paper things, like in these clip things. And I'm like, if I have 5 papers in there, I know I'll never look at it again, you know? And I accidentally throw it out. I actually did that with my birth certificate. Just like when I emptied my place, I was just like, oh, what is this? Like an envelope, bam, gone. Okay, so let's talk about Labora. Didn't I have the damage numbers on? Oh yeah, I turned them off because of the lag. 760 damage. Whoa. Hey there. Hi there. How are you doing? Can you just... Yeah. Aww. Wait, what? Oh, right, because you also have a chance to get it. The Panda chest guarantees it, but there's a chance. Do we want anything else? The Labora from Wish. You can forget about that. I just realized we also could have had Labora and Center Water. But like the reason why we have 2 weapons, oh my god, the distribution. The reason why we have 2 weapons is not because we need multiple weapons. We only added the life sign scan because it gives permanent stats, which makes the weapon even more broken. And that's just a new way to explore these weapons, right? Level 906, where is the experience? Okay, I'm getting a headache here. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Level 906 too. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Oh. What? There was actually a lot. Oh, yeah, we are killing a lot. Right. Okay, so I guess we also cover the spawn zones. So the moment they spawn, they start taking damage. Now, there is one thing that I wanted to talk about. And I know this is just like me playing and we don't really need serious topics. But this has started bothering me more and more and more. And I'm not sure if it has to do with an isolated bubble, or if this is just a general, in my opinion, problem. Okay, so listen here. I think nowadays people are more isolated than ever before, and I don't mean by social media, okay, because people say social media, no, you already had that back then, right? You had the people meeting up and you had the people staying at home, and social media as a replacement, and they can stay online, but I think this has little to do with the social media itself, and it's just people seem to be way more self-centered than ever before, and maybe that has to do that you have more options to yourself. But whenever I see a topic coming up like relationships, and like my opinion is you have to, like, a relationship is something very complicated because you have 2 people that align on certain elements, and then you have to work out the rest of them, right, to make them fit with compromises. Or sometimes you say, you know what, I understand that you really hate this or dislike this, but I don't want to change that. That is fine, okay? But what I see very often recently, for the last months, like not just like a couple days, but like for quite a long time now, that people are so self-centered on them to keep their authority and their autonomy that they completely ignore the fact that if you go into something like a relationship or even a friendship, you can't just keep everything as it was, right? Like, not 100%. There is a certain amount of fitting in that you have to do. Similar to when you go to work, similar to when you go to your parents, you behave differently. And that's the same way, right? Because you build something up together. And like, one of the most common advices I always see is, he or she doesn't deserve you and you should just do how you feel right. No, No, you shouldn't, okay? It's like, it's important to stay true to yourself, to stick to yourself. Like if someone constantly says, oh, you have to change, you have to do this, you have to do this will keep going forever, okay? But for certain things, it's totally fine, and like maybe get off of your high horse. Not you personally now, like I'm talking in general. I was so surprised by this. And I'm rather talking about topics that are about harmful behavior to yourself or the relationship or the other person in the relationship. Like it's not about I want to change my hair color to pink, which okay, that's a certain extreme, you know? And you could also talk about that if this takes certain extremes. I don't think you owe someone else to keep them around. That is also important, you know, because I also saw the opposite extreme of like, oh, if you're married, then it's married for life and you should accept someone however they are. No, you married the person the moment you married them. And yes, I think it's very important to attempt to fight through everything, the good and especially the bad. You know, if you're long with someone, then you'll see more extremes of that. And it's important to stick through that together, but you don't have to accept the person when they entirely changed and are not what you fell in love with, you know? And that's fine. There's nothing to blame about that. Both sides have changed. Like, none of the two sides can be blamed for that. It's just how things are, you know? So I think both is important. But what I'm saying is, if you go in with this mindset of any change that goes away from what you would do if you were alone is bad, then that's not really how society works, you know? And I feel like even just like 15 years ago, this was to some degree different. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Humans were not really humans ever. Like, humane, I should say, ever. I think if you go back in history, we are really good at killing humans. Like, that's the one thing. There are two things we are really good at. Dying and killing, okay? These are the two main things we are really good at, and we've always been good at that. But like... You know, I think when you were more forced to be part of society, then I guess, yeah, you automatically learn certain things to adapt. Not to fit in, okay? That's a whole different story. Not to fit in, but to adapt certain things. And yeah, believe it or not, at work, I didn't make ball jokes. Believe it or not. I did. That's kind of funny talking about that while the balls are dying here, exploding. But yeah, you know, there are certain things you do and you do not do. I always sound like I'm jumping around a lot, like I'm saying, oh, you should give in, and then I give like a bunch of examples of where you shouldn't. Oh, that was, whatever, it doesn't matter, we have so much growth. Yeah, and then I give examples of where you shouldn't just accept change, you know? But the thing is, there is never a black and white. And I always feel like there is this insane few of people, and listen, I've been a lot on Reddit and stuff like that when my computer was broken down, so that is the reason for these talks now. But like, the thing is, I always feel like people are working in such extremes, you know? Either you have the same opinion, or they categorize you into the group that has the opposite side. So either you're 100% or you're negative 100%. There's not like, okay, I look at both sides and I choose based on what I see what makes the most sense. I don't even have to pick a side. I can pick out things from both sides that make the most sense, right? And I think this is the best approach to life in general. You don't have to go for like an ultimatum that you can only pick one side, like in politics. This is one thing I never really fully understood about American politics, because believe it or not, both sides are equally shit and both sides are equally right. I know this sounds crazy, I know. Okay, that's kind of a stupid statement because now I will get hate from both sides. But think about it, okay? It's impossible to be right with everything. There must be wrong things in there. And to just say everything is wrong because you belong to the other side means you're not going by logic, you're going by being subjective, by your subjective feeling. Instead, you should look at the things, and if you disagree, that's totally fine, because you pick your side, because let's say you agree to 70%, right? But there's still the 30% that is wrong. And most likely on the other side, there is 70% that you disagree, but there's still 30% where they are right. So it's not really a fight. But obviously the thing is, if you... How is it called? If you advertise, if you campaign so much that it looks like you're literally fighting a war to win the presidential campaign, can you blame the people? You know, some people joke about the American politics, for example, and there's a huge list of every single country that has issues with the politics, but more because it's like a reality TV show. But the thing is, can you blame the people? Can you blame the people? Especially when there are other solid options, but they don't even exist. At most, they reach like 10%, like the third place, maybe 10% in the very beginning. The fourth place doesn't even exist anymore, you haven't even heard of them, you know? And after a few runs, like after a few polls in the audience, the third place also doesn't exist anymore. So it's like, can you blame the people? Well, I guess you can still blame taking such an extreme view. Ugh, I don't know, politics suck. I think they are bad. It's so polarizing. It's like you could have a chill life, but instead you fight over something like it's literally just a vote about how gets to earn millions for the next couple of years. Okay, that's it. That's it. I don't think there's a single country in the world where a president or like a country leader actually decides the stuff. Even in extreme countries where there are legit kings nowadays still, like dictators, they are usually still not in charge. Usually those in charge are those that hold the power over the military or can pay it, right? And you have to satisfy them. This is actually a very interesting topic that it always blew my mind how much power is not in the hands of those that are portrayed to have all the power. Which is quite insane, right? Because, like, it's a... Whoa. This is fine. This is totally fine. But yeah, it's like, it's as if you would put a Kermit the Frog on your hand. It's like, hey guys, you have to vote for this side because, wait, who's on the pay list? Oh, oil companies. You have to vote for this side because we will fight against the crazy klima activists that have destroyed painting with soup. And it's like, yay, and then they get in charge. And now the tax rate for oil is lowered. Huh, well, okay, well that's I mean, I guess that's kind of what they said, but that's not really what they said. It's like talking to a lawyer, right? It's like, you say a lot of stuff, but did you actually say anything? I'm sorry if I upset someone. Okay, listen. I know there are some people that get a lot into politics. For some reason, way more than they should, you know, in general. This brings me back to the old topic where in America there was supposed to be a rich tax. And when I talked to Americans why they were against it, they said the reason is that if they get rich, it would also apply to them. They outright said that, which was mind-blowing to me to have this awareness. Like, to be aware that you're so selfish, because they were nowhere close to even earn that money. It's like, well, if I hit the 0.0000001%, then I don't want to be affected by it. Dude! You're a narcissist. It's like insane. And the other thing is that people said is trickle-down effect. Like if they do it for the rich people, it will trickle down to the poor people. But it's a vote. You know, that was a vote. And it's not like that just magically happens. Like that's not how things work. But that's like so self-centered on something that would have been genuinely good. But whatever, topic is over. Okay, let's not get into a huge fight here. I've talked about this for the last 12 minutes. Oh, Dex, what have you done? That was a bad mistake. I'm sorry. Well, YouTube algorithm, right? Write the comments, guys. Oh, if these numbers were a little bit wait. If we take this one, we add it to this one, we have 69 for 20, let's go! Yes! 22G. Oh, yeah, compared to the Crimson Shroud, there was nothing, but I think we actually had way more kills. No, well, a little bit more kills. That was solid. That was solid. I honestly think it's worse than Center Water, but that was still a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.